be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chart.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. Run to punch it in.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jones now off the play fake, rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Set them back 5. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Throwing on 4th down. He finds his target, Fuller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They'll get nothing at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 50.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
2nd and 7. Jones flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down in inches. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first 15 yards. Looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get to...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Caleb Chason in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Westbrook now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
40-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Jones flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. From the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.